Hey, Erin Zen Warrior here. Today we're talking about core, but before we do that, we're going to do just a quick little bit of housekeeping. I have a workshop. It is next week on Monday, I think that's correct. You need to register for that now. If you've been thinking, oh, I must register for that, don't delay, go do it now. It's workshop.playyourway.life to register. If you can't make it, but you still want to see it and you still want to be part of it, you definitely still want to register. I will be sending out a copy of what we film, but it's an interactive workshop, so you get more if you actually turn up. If you can only turn up for part of it, that's fine. If you have a question and you want to stop in for 20 minutes and leave, that's also fine, though you may find that you get caught up in what we're doing. It's 5 techniques to lighten your life, lighten your body, and lighten your mind. So it will be talking about basically stress relief in multiple different ways, and also in deloading stress from the body. Moving right along. So we'll put the link below. Moving right along, talking about core. To me, core is like the biggest misnomer ever. How many of you have been doing crunchies for years and still don't have the abs that you want, or are still suffering with lower back problems, or you do all the weights that have been recommended and still you're tight and dysfunctional? So what we want to look at is, why is this happening and how can we actually get more out of it? Well, the truth is that by breaking down the body into parts, we've got some abs here and a TVA here and some quads here and some glutes here. We very much like pulled it apart like it's an engine, but failed to realize that the human body starts as a little disc and it grows and expands from there. So what is actually your core, what people often refer to as core, is actually the growth down of the scalenes from the neck into the muscles of the chest, into the intercostals, the muscles in the ribs, into the transverse abdominus. And then actually there's kind of basically that tissue comes out in the legs as well. So in order to create the amazing mover that you are, the core in essence is not what you think it is, and it is not an isolated part in the center of the body. So how do we target the central core? Well, it has lots of functions, but a lot of those functions are tuned by hanging, swinging, jumping, squatting, running, all of those things. They are untuned by sitting at a desk, sitting in a chair, sitting in your car, sitting on the couch. And why? Well, the body adapts. So when you're sitting down and you get very good at being a sitter, your body gathers in tissue here and it lets out tissue there. And so then when you stand up, you end up kind of bent and doubled over. And so actually the reason your core doesn't work is a breakdown in your posture. So in order to get you back to having a great functional core, just going and doing the exercises for 20 minutes to an hour and a half a day is not going to cut it. You actually need to lengthen out everything that's gathered in and adapted from sitting in the chair. And then you need to strengthen what has been let out or lengthened from sitting in the chair and create some contraction and some strength there. So a few of the different ways you can do that is to A, get more flexible and more mobile, but B, also start training for mobility and very basic tuning things that we would have done when we were crawling around, in trees and hanging from branches and sitting on the ground and being archetypal people. That's it. It's sit on the floor. It's get up and down from the floor so that the core has to work and strength is tuned into the body. It's hang and swing from branches. It's squat full range, even if you need to use something to assist you. So consider all your options, but maybe the way you're training isn't getting you the core you wanted because you're still a human being that's tuned to a chair instead of a human being that's tuned to move. Have a great day. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And remember, workshop.playyourway.life for that workshop that's coming up soon. Bye.